Hello and welcome to Did You Know Gaming Extra. Today we'll be looking at phone numbers in video games. It happens all the time, right? You're just looking to have some fun and play a game, and then you find a phone number in there, and you think to yourself, what would happen if I called this number? Well, it turns out many of them are actually real numbers. One of these real numbers can be found in Fallout 4 with a nifty telephonic Easter egg. A calendar that is found in the player's house at the beginning of the game contains a number to call listed as 18884 Vault-Tech. When the player calls this in real life, it will lead to this message.
Thank you for calling Vault-Tech, your first choice in post-nuclear survival. We're sorry, but due to unexpectedly high call volume, all representatives are currently busy. Please stay on the line, and someone will be with you as soon as possible. There are
101 million
callers in front of you. Estimated wait time
78,643 hours.
The number could also be found at the bottom of the website set up to promote the game before it was released. However, this phone number wasn't exclusive to Fallout 4. The Easter egg can even be found in the E3 gameplay video for Fallout 3. Infamous Second Son also features a phone number on giant billboards that can be found all over the in-game depiction of Seattle. These billboards feature one word, such as report, cooperate, or support, and underneath this propaganda is the phone number 1844-HELP-DUP. If the player calls this number in real life, they are greeted with a message from Brooke Augustine, the primary antagonist of the game. In the call, they reference Cole McGrath, the protagonist from the previous games Infamous and Infamous 2. The message states,
"Thank you for calling the Department of Unified Protection. Please stay on the line for an important message from our director, Brooke Augustine."
Bioterrorists. What do you think when you hear that word? Cole McGrath? The Beast? Fear? Oppression? I'm here to tell you that Cole and all the other bioterrorists were once ordinary people, just like you. They didn't know that lurking within them was a sickness, a gene that would transform them into something violent and terrible. A gene that could be inside you. Bioterrorism can be stopped, but it has to start with you. Do your part for a brighter, safer world.
Brought to you by the Department of Unified Protection, here to help.
Goodbye.
However, not every number in a video game is a wholesome Easter egg. Some are in fact adult chat lines, if you know what I mean. I think some of us do. One of the oldest examples of this can now be found in LJN's Who Framed Roger Rabbit for the original Nintendo. In the Ink and Paint Club, the player is able to get the alleged phone number of Jessica Rabbit, which in fact is a real-world phone number. At the time, players were able to dial the number and would be treated to a pre-recorded message set up by LJN which provided hints for the game. However, as time went on and LJN closed up shop, the number went back into commercial circulation. The company who picked up the number ended up being an erotic hotline.
Welcome to America's hottest talk line. Ladies, to talk to interesting and exciting guys free, press 1 now. To talk to exciting guys, press 1 now.
This is somewhat fitting considering it's the phone number of a rather salacious character. This isn't the only case where a number within a game leads to an adult chat line, as can be seen with Naughty Dog's The Last of Us. Throughout the game, posters can be found for a pest control company with a phone number at the bottom. Even when the game was released, this number led people to another adult chat line, so this isn't a case of a number being picked up by a company after the fact. The number was later patched out of the game. It isn't so easy to scrub the number from materials not connected to the internet, like on the physical game disc itself. According to an article published by NBC in 2007, a 12-year-old had been playing the game Ratchet Clank when he called the phone number printed on the game's disc, 1-900-933 Sony. Upon calling this number, he was not connected to the official Sony line as was to be expected. Instead, he reached what the recorded message alleged to be the hottest 900 line in the country. This number was also included with a number of other games, such as Hot Shots Golf. And now we hang up that topic and bring you this episode's random piece of trivia. We're going to talk about the little-known Senran Kagura series. The series seems pretty weird to many people out there, mostly being known for its array of characters with large breasts and ninja skills. It turns out that is exactly why the games were made in the first place. Kenichiro Takaki, the game's designer, recalled in 2011 what he was initially thinking when he came up with the concept for the first release on the 3DS. I started to think about what I wanted to see on the Nintendo 3DS, and within 30 seconds I came up with it. It was boobs. Takaki isn't exactly shy about showing his love of large breasts, having large busts appear in the many games he works on, even referring to himself as the Bakunyu producer. Bakunyu meaning large boobs, or as a literal translation, exploding breasts. That's all for today, but I should quickly mention the region-locked book we are making. If you're interested in regional exclusive games and want a book about it, if you're interested in regional exclusive games and want to learn more, check out the link to our Unbound page in the description down below. I also need to thank those who help us keep this show alive. All these cool people up on screen support our show through monthly contributions on Patreon. If you're interested in helping out too, you can do so with the link in the description. Remember, if you enjoyed the video, pop it a like, and if you want to keep up with the show as it goes live, there is a subscription button just for that reason. There is also a notification bell in case you definitely want to see the episodes as they go out. And then let's all go to the lobby and buy ourselves some snacks.